Uh-huh. Good. Now soften your eyes. Uh-huh. And draw your mind down into your pelvis. So if you guys were to look at, if you were to come here from where I'm looking, do you mind that we all stare at you for a second? Okay. If we're looking at the full gesture of the pose, and she's actually showing a very typical, like, for lack of better words, welcome to Yoga Journal face, where it's like, you know, she's looking forward, she's strong, but do you see how her energy is not in her body right now? Meaning, so we want to get your eyes to soften. So what would happen if you took your mind down, can I touch you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Down into your pelvis. And just for a moment, if you close your eyes, and make the pose less about getting this perfect structure, and to even just for a moment drop like the Ashtanga everything, which I know is hard, where you can really just make it about feeling your body and staying healthy and connected to yourself on a deeper level. And even could you just let your mouth relax a little bit? Yep, your eyes look a lot better. What I'm getting most drawn to is this area right here. So if we're talking about priority of a pose, we could waste a lot of time on all the nitpicky things, but we only have one place to go to. Now, I don't know what the proper cue would be, and this is where you would move into what we would call an energetic adjustment of just starting to get a connection or a feeling or an unblocking. And I would even say, just because there's, you know, she's strong, you know, she's got a great warrior energy. I mean, I could say it because I've got a great warrior energy too, you know, so play with just to soften your shoulders a little bit, and maybe bend your elbows and bring them forward. Yeah, so if you find that your students are overworking, that would be a nice variation so that the trapezius can relax a little bit. So could you breathe into your middle back? And so I'm using a breath cue right now to start to get her to connect, because she's got a beautiful, here's how I present myself. You know, and this is what happens to any male or female that's successful. We always have to really think about how we're presenting ourselves. So can you start to, sorry, am I right? Yeah, I'm very successful. So start to breathe into your middle back. And I have my hand here, and I can't really feel the breath there. So that's why I'm going there. You know, I'm not going to waste her time. Like, she's fantastic. Like, she's got an amazing, let's just, you know, acknowledge how amazing her yoga pose is. But it's like, well, then how can I help you? So I'm not channeling any energy. There's no Reiki going on. I really just have my hand here to get her to breathe. So it's getting her life force, her flow to go. Breathing. And let your eyes soften again. So you're back inside. So when we're working with the energy body, we also want to start from the ground up. So then we can move up to the chest and the neck, which is what was speaking to us. And already I can feel, as we were talking about the boundaries of the energy, it's softened a lot more. So if you were working, you know, if I was with her for an hour, I might be spending more time. But sometimes even giving an adjustment that will start to bring their awareness to a part of the body so they can gnaw on that for the rest of the practice and start to let it move can be helpful. Is that clear?